Okay. I am in. And check marks now. Oh man. Yeah, like I was saying before, I'm so excited because like I love playing world map games. Like I play like a ton of them on Civ 5 with like true starting location stuff, and it's so much fun. I like the idea of filling up like the actual map. So I'm pumped. Although I'm probably not going to remember too well how it was doing.
I just remember the Sumerians like exploded.
Well, no, we started a new game, yeah. Well, the Sumerian game we lost.
Or not
'Cause, like,
Sumerians, the Babylonians. That's it. I just
yeah,
wrong country. The Babylonians are the ones that exploded and
that's
got all over the place.
okay. I don't remember them exploding. I remember they lost a city to you.
No, not as in like died exploding, as in like large landmass capture.
Ah, okay. Speaking of large landmass
Ready up.
capture, have you seen the Mongols at all this game? I haven't seen them.
Mm-mm.
Do you think they spawn on the other continent with the Americans? Or like in Africa or something?
That's what I'm thinking. They had to have spawned. Maybe they actually spawned in Europe, like the proper Europe.
Okay. Oh, I've sent boats to Europe, at least Northern Europe, and I don't see
Mm-hmm.
like any Mongol cities there. Um, so like the only places I haven't explored really are Africa and the Americas that I can think of. Or
Gotcha.
I know the middle of Asia I can't see, but you can see Asia, and you haven't encountered them. So, I'm so tempted to use their arrows, but I didn't.
I don't know
Sure.
why it changes for multiplayer. Like it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I don't know. Yay. Where am I going to send this bill? Oh, I forget where I was settling stuff. So wait, you guys are ready to settle this. Oh, no, wait. I didn't think I wanted to settle there. That's right, I wanted to settle here. So next turn I gotta move this guy back there. And it's so hard to keep up with. Put you guys there. And I guess I'll put you down here. It was a good move to go for the Great Lighthouse.
Told you.
Yeah, thank you. I was torn between that and other ones. Let's see. Probably drop off a settler here. Or maybe here. Yeah, drop off a settler there and then drop off the spearmen here to start helping with the barbarians. I am clearing these islands of barbarians. One island at a time. How are barbarians for you right now?
Don't see them.
Okay. Ending my turn. Sorry about that. I was being reoriented. Oh, I didn't see what everything was building. You guys should not be building that. Yeah. Build useful stuff. I am not going for Sun Tzu's Art of War. If you want it,
I'm 36 away from it.
good. Yeah, I don't have my sights on that one. And that is traditionally Chinese, so. Takes you a while and a lot of people to write a book, huh?
Oh yeah.
So I can move you back on there. I didn't lose any turns from that, so that's good. City founded. One here, one here. Okay. Gold. And I have not found the end of this island chain yet. I'm still exploring it. Because they don't. I noticed barbarians don't spawn on like one tile and two tile islands, which is very useful. I can send like settlers to those islands without escorts, you know. Which means I can double I can settle like double the cities at a time. Because that's the biggest limiting factor. I have to bring like boats all the way out there, and each boat only has a capacity of 2.
Yeah.
These guys are unhappy because they don't have a harbor yet. I'm going to be pretty useless during this part of the game because I'm just building cities, but later on it's going to pay off, assuming I don't lose everything. So,
true.
It is a bit risky, but
Yep.
I mean, I don't like plan on pissing anyone off. Like, if anyone asks me for technology or something, I'm giving it to them. Cool, I didn't lose any units. And actually, that's cleared the island of barbarians. So put the unit there. Let's do settler. Zulin and China has made peace.
See, I thought I'd already done that.
You might have at the end of the last turn after the save, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
Let's move you there. You're just hoping that when I walk on this ruin, I don't spawn any barbarians of my settler. And I got a barbarian, so that settler's dead. I shouldn't have done that. That's what I get for sending out unescorted settlers like that. Because there was a ruin on that, like, 2-tile island. Yeah. So I put my settler there, and it just spawned, like, a barbarian on the other tile.
Gotcha.
He has nowhere to run. I should have just settled and popped the ruin that way, I guess. But then they would have just raised the city, huh? Because it would have been a 1-pop city. So that doesn't make any difference.
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing I could have done there.
Not really.
Other than not settle that spot. So I will send you over here then. So you can take out that barbarian. You will sit out here. Temple is fine. Is it? Yes, it is. That is not fine. I need to start building buildings on this on my mainland of Japan. It's kind of not good to not be building those. But at the same time, it's so nice to build settlers, no? Yeah. There's going to be no one in Japan because they're all leaving to go to live on, like, tropical islands. And yeah, the sailor died. The settler didn't die. Our settler was destroyed. That's how bad he was wrecked. Fortify. Should have just fortified you guys. Is that a new city from... Oh no, that's not a new city from Rome. That's an old one. You gonna take them over sometime?
Not for a while. Just because they're so stunted. Right now, they're more of an ally. Because I don't want to have to deal with them.
Okay. Got it.
They're so far behind all of us, they're almost a non-factor.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because I took their capital.
Yeah. It's just I've been playing a single player game that, like, right now, where I left the, like, 2-city nation, like Egypt, just like sitting there for like 100 or so turns. Just because I was like focusing on other stuff, and I was like, oh, I can take them over anytime. And then some other like nation just declare war on them and like snipe them out from under me. And now I have like technologically advanced nation sitting there like with a foothold on me.
Yeah.
Because I was slow about
I mean, I'm planning on
that just happened to me. It's probably not going to happen to you because I don't think anyone borders Rome at all besides you and I. But
I don't think so either.
I'm still traumatized from that. It's been a pain in the butt.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's all and can you imagine living on Japan? It's like there's a new generation of people, then they kick you out the door to go to another island.
My Kura defeated a barbarian galley.
Nice.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I've had that happen a couple times with my Kuras. I have like a level 4 Kura out here, just chilling.
I have a single Kura.
That's right. You sent him. You told me you reached Madagascar.
Yeah, I've already gone through the southern tip. It is all Zulu.
I realize we can't do trading of maps until we research navigation. It's like so far. I have texts for you, but I'm not sure you want them because I know you built the Oracle, and if I was to give you theology, the only thing that lets you do is build the Sistine Chapel, and it will cancel out the Oracle. So I'm not sure you want that yet.
Give me a second.
I'll give it to you if you do want it.
Yeah. We can go ahead and trade. All the Oracle does is change a content face into a happy one, and right now I got plenty of happy faces.
Got it. Just wanted to
Oh yeah.
make sure.
I should also have quite a few, or at least a couple.
Yeah, because you're going down the bottom half, and I'm going up down the top half,
Yeah,
right?
because I'm 11 turns away from invention.
Okay. I asked you to trade, but it said you were busy a second ago.
Oh, sorry.
All good. Just let me know when you're ready. I guess I'll accept. I'll give you a happy expression too.
I had engineering.
I have to give you monotheism before I can give you theology.
Okay.
I don't know what monotheism does, so enjoy.
You have to accept Russell.
I did accept, I thought.
No, I think you double clicked it.
Ah, okay.
Because it accepted for a second, but by the time it registered that I'd accepted, it said you no longer.
There we go. Enjoy theology.
Yeah.
Read your Bible.
Am smart.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's what your mother told you.
Yep. And mothers are never wrong. Just ask yours.
Wow, I have finally found the end of this island chain.
You did?
Yes.
Congrats.
Of course, I need to go back and explore New Zealand. I haven't done that yet, but other than that, I've finally found the end of it. So, if I count, I have space for, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, like 18 to 17 more cities on just those islands, and that doesn't include Australia and New Zealand. And I don't think I'll settle Australia and New Zealand right away after I settle all these islands, because I'm sure the barbarians are going to be crazy on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll build up like a military. Is there any benefit to planting a forest?
Yeah. So.
Oh, that was a very informative answer.
It, if I remember right, it does provide, what's it called? It like replenishes and allows something, like for some reason I'm drawing a blank.
Okay, I'm sure it does. I don't know what it does either. So
If
I
all
assume.
else, you can always plant it and then reharvest it,
Mhm.
and just have constant shields.
Ah, okay. I never thought of that. That's interesting. That's a
I don't
great
know
way
how
to.
economical it is, but
No, it sounds like a great way to make it so that your workers aren't idling. I never thought of that. That sounds like a really cool strat. I want to test that now. You just have workers so they don't idle. Our units are under attack.
cultural influence is expanding. Awesome.
Ah, okay. That means your borders grew. Okay.
Yep.
For a second, I was like thinking like
Sistine Chapel in
cultural.
67 turns.
So I think I'll build the city here. Cool. I plan on building Copernicus's university when we get to that on the text tree. Other
Okay.
than that, I don't really have aspirations for other wonders. I love Leonardo da Vinci's workshop, but I think I'll leave that be just
Okay.
because I want to keep my focus on like getting settlers and stuff like I am.
Yeah.
So that's yours if you want it.
Okay. We'll see if I can snag it.
It has a really good wonder.
Oh yeah.
It's like if I was to like rate wonders like in terms of importance, Copernicus University would be like first to me on the medieval part. I'm talking strictly in like the medieval time
Mhm.
period. Copernicus University would be first. Leonardo da Vinci's workshop would be second, and Newton's University would be third. Like those are like the ones I always like to go for in the medieval era, no matter what. But in this case, I don't want to go for it no matter what because I want settlers. I have a lot of land to settle.
Makes sense. I currently have a couple cities.
A couple.
Mm-hmm.
They exist.
Gonna have to irrigate next to one of my cities because it's not growing and it only has 2 pops. But there is a river right next to it, so
Got it. Man, this is crazy. I don't think I remember ever having like this many cities. Like I think what's nice about this map though, one of the things I think is cool about it that I'm just kind of realizing as we play is it has a lot of land. Like I think like the way maps tend to generate in like Civ, there tends to be like more water than land.
yeah. Even if
And
it's a continent, there seems to be just like a ton of water in the middle between two like medium-sized
yeah,
continents.
but this has a lot of land, so we can both build like a lot of cities.
Mm-hmm. It
And like
encourages it. It encourages the ability to kind of find a balance. You don't have to spam rush uh, cities right at the very beginning. You can, but there's enough space that if you grow a little bit slower, like kind of how my plan's going, not that growing slow by any means, but I'm not growing nearly as fast as you are.
yeah, but you'll still be
Uh,
able to settle cities later on in the game because there'll still be a lot of
exactly.
land left. Yeah, I get what you're saying. That's cool. Yeah, this is fun. It's very different. It's
Mhm.
nice to play something different. They have like other scenarios I saw that they have like victory points and stuff like that. Like I don't really know completely how the mechanics work for that, but like it's like World War II setting stuff and stuff like that
Mhm.
where everything's like already settled. And I'm not sure if I'm that's going to be like fun or stressful or what, but I think it'd be fun to experiment with it at least.
Yeah,
I do get quite frustrated at the combat system sometimes, so that's
yeah.
why I'm
The
that's why I'm a
the
bit
rolls are
tentative about
really
it.
annoying.
Yeah. Okay, I'll focus on this next. Settler, spearman. Do I have someone? Yeah, I've already brought someone here. So I'm going to get rid of that stupid warrior that killed my settler earlier. It's so sad they kill the settler. Like when play on Civ 5, they just capture it, so at least you can capture it
Yeah,
back. But
and
nope.
this I think it just and it like knocks it down to just a single worker too. Like I don't think it's 2 workers. I could be wrong. I think it just knocks it down to 1.
For what exactly? I'm confused.
When you take a settler, well, like when a settler gets captured, I'm fairly certain you only get one worker out of it instead of two.
No, no, like you don't get anything. Like they just kill the settler. Like he's gone,
Yeah.
dead.
Oh, right, from barbarians,
Yeah,
right?
from barbarians. He is dead. D-E-D
I
dead.
think Civ 4 is when when barbarians capture it, they still go down to just workers.
Yes, I think you're right on that one.
But then Civ 5, they capture them and they just kind of, whoever can get to them first can reclaim them.
Yes, that sounds right. I've ran out of names and now everything's being named after new. So I've got New Edo, New Satsuma, New Kashishima,
You
Izumi.
do, see, you do Aiden, you can do Lothal, you can do,
Ah, yeah, I should probably go through and start naming my cities one
go
day.
Telos,
See, I'll
you
focus on naming my cities when you start taking a long time with your turns when you start expanding.
do.
Right now, I end my turn and it's like you've already been waiting on me. I think I've done one turn so far where I had to wait on you, and other than that, it's like been you waiting on me. No, more just civil disorders. It's because they take forever to build these like harbors. I always have to tell my cities the first building they build is a harbor because they'll have like happiness problems until they build the harbor.
Mhm.
Because they like whatchamacallit. Uh, what's the word I'm looking for? They don't have the luxuries connected yet until they have the harbor.
Yeah.
And once they have the harbor, they're just perfectly happy. They just want their gems and spices and whatever those things are. I don't know. Do we have luxuries we can trade each other? I haven't checked that at all.
We can find out.
I have no luxuries.
Nope.
I have gold.
Yeah. So do I. I have a little bit of gold at least.
Literally all I can offer you is gold and cities.
Same. But I'm not sure how, because I have a lot of gems and a lot of dyes and a lot of silk.
Uh, you know what we should have done? I think we have to have like our empires network together to do trades, no? Or is that not a thing? Or wait. Do we have not
Yeah,
have embassies or
we have to have a trading route. We have to have a trading route
okay?
available, and we should be connected via port. Otherwise, it would have been grayed out, but it just said I have 0 extra.
Okay, got it. Huh, that is weird. So I was thinking if we just need to have a trade route, all I have to do is build a road from Shimoneski to Beijing. They're like right next to each other, and I already have ports there. Let's see. I've almost finished improving every tile on the Japanese mainland. So I'll probably start moving my workers on boats after that. And just so many barbs. This island isn't so bad. I think the craziest thing I saw like was that like 11 or 12 stack over in uh like Singapore area. Ever since then things have been a little more manageable. do not want that. Let's get some buildings finally. Not in you though. Bam. And you just need to come down and explore New Zealand and then you're good. Settler Harbor. Let's find those cities. Okay, finally, yeah. Why are you still angry? Sure, why not?
Lincoln and Hammurabi are the only ones above me. Points.
Okay. What are my points? I'm still below you in points. Yeah, I think you've gotten like a lot more wonders in pop. That's why. I'm not really letting
that, and I've
cities
started
grow.
building more cities.
Okay.
I've started building more. Yeah, I have 2 settlers that are currently built.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but to give you perspective, your capital city is like a 9 pop, and mine is a 2 pop. So, but I think that should deal with the barbarians. We'll see. So, a trick to dealing with barbarians, if you like position your units in the like bottom right diagonal or top left diagonal of a barbarian unit, the barbarian will attack it during their turn. Like they just will. It's like part of their programming. So if you always want to be in like defensive fights against barbarians, you move your units there and then you let them attack you. It's like the best way to deal with barbarians.
Nice.
When I learned that, it was like, whoa. And I've been using it like always.
Zijan has built a settler.
Get wrecked, stupid barbarians. I dealt with like all but like 2 of the barbarians.
Nice.
On that island. Then it's off to the next island.
Of course. My
Kora's either going to sink or it's going to make it to New Zealand because they don't have like ocean going. They only have ocean between New Zealand and Australia.
Gotcha.
So roll of the dice. My poor Kora that survived like almost this entire game might sink.
R.I.P.
We'll see. pick up this for the trade network, but won't be able to work it. If I build a city here, then a city here. Okay, so 3 cities on this island. Can a ruin give you tech this late in the game?
It might.
Let's see.
I think it's like a lower chance, but I think it's possible.
Well, not this ruin. I got 3 barbs just now. Man, these guys never just disappear. So this city can go. So if I put a city here. The overlap with that one is unfortunate, but whatever. Yeah, it's a fine spot. So I have like 6 settlers, a spearman, a warrior, and a worker just like sitting here, just waiting for ships to embark.
It's hilarious.
1. They're all returning though now. 4. 5. 6. So that should handle. Just have all 3 of these move together. There be the focus. Like, so 1, 2. That can be 4 cities. So where will that 5th settler go? Maybe. Okay, that's fine. They'll move together. You're on fire again, because you guys can't be happy when without luxuries. Yeah, I lost my Korra to the oceans. He survived multiple fights with galleys, but he was lost to the oceans. I'm tempted to like just load up a couple settlers in the galleys, like 2 galleys with like 2 settlers, and see if I can just like build a city or something on like Alaska. See if I can like be lucky enough to reach there. I don't know what like the sinking chances are. So like I don't know like how many galleys I need to like send there to like have like the best chance of getting across, you know? That'd be cool to like get to Africa, not Africa, America before like I'm supposed to. I don't know how helpful a city in Alaska would be, but I just like the concept of it. So wait, let's just take these guys first, because they're already. I have a better idea. Which one has a spearman? This one. 2 settlers, one can go There's just no barbs there. You can follow these ones, because I think I'm only settling 4 cities on that island. Delicious. Riots. So I need to count how many more settlers I need. So 4 here, 5, 6. So if I just produce maybe 3 or 4 more settlers, I should be done with the islands, and then I can just focus on buildings for a while before I start colonizing New Zealand and stuff. New Zealand, Australia. Okay, that's the plan. Don't worry, this whole taking of long turns will be over once I'm done having to move a million things around like this. Then I'll just be able to garrison cities and queue buildings for a while.
Yeah.
I have education for you if you want to build universities. Let me
Give me just a second, and I can trade you inventions.
Okay, next turn, you mean?
No, right now.
Okay.
I just have to switch some stuff up.
Okay. Yes, for once I'm done with my turn first.
Yeah, me this time.
The second time this whole game. I'll keep count, don't worry.
Oh, I tried to contact you. It said Japan is unavailable right now.
I was just looking inside the city.
See?
Bam. And happy. Because I like invention. That gives you gunpowder units, right? Oh, no, that's longbows.
Yeah.
You're researching gunpowder next, right?
Correct.
Cool. It'll take me 10 turns for astronomy.
I'll have gunpowder in 16.
Nice. The advantage of
How long until you get chivalry?
Honestly, I wasn't even going to go for chivalry because it's not one of the required techs for going to the next era. Any tech with the circle and the line across it aren't required for going to the next era. I was just going to focus going through this era as quickly as possible so I can get to something better like communism or fascism.
Fascism, yeah.
Yeah, I might go fascist, I don't know.
So should I go towards military tradition or magnetism? I'll have to. You know what? I'll at least go towards metallurgy, and then once I get metallurgy, decide from there.
Okay.
because I have to get astronomy before I can get magnetism, and that'll kind of split me off a little bit.
Yeah, I'll just go for banking after. Or no, maybe I'll go for navigation after astronomy, because I think that yeah,
Yeah,
naval
I
units
mean,
can
once I
safely
get
traverse ocean squares, so
Mhm.
that'll be useful, and that'll also let us trade maps. So I'll go astronomy, then navigation. Even though navigation isn't required for going into the next era, it's nice, you know.
Mhm. We might want to get printing press because that allows for trade and communication. Not like necessary, not necessary, but like
Yeah, it'll be nice if one of us discovers the other civs. I mean, I've discovered everyone except for the Mongols and for Americans, I think. Oh no, I'm missing. I think I'm missing Shaka the Zulu still.
yeah, you haven't been to
Zululand.
Africa.
Zulu. Yes, I have not. I did not send a ship that way. I have no clue what's out that way, and no care to know. I don't care to know. Um, courthouse. Because that's far away from the capital. So is this guy not exploring, or is he? He should be on auto explore. Yeah. Okay, cool. By the way, England is like so far behind. They're still in like the ancient era,
Really,
and they
I haven't
haven't
even
left
looked
their
at them.
main island yet. They don't have literature. They don't have currency. They don't have the republic.
Dang,
So far behind. Babylon
that sucks.
is. They have chivalry. So we could trade them something for chivalry if we really wanted, but I don't want to give them anything for that just because if I went for theology, if I gave them theology, it would screw you over because you're going for the Sistine Chapel, right?
Yeah, and I still have 57 turns.
Yeah. Rome is decently far behind us. So the only one that's really like close to us is Babylon because we only have two
And
texts that they don't have. They don't have invention and they don't have theology.
yeah,
Oh no, they don't have education then too because education comes after that. I have finished improving my mainland, so next time I have boats, all of these workers can go to different islands. Cultural influence is expanding. I don't know why I'm building you. Okay, that's cool. That one. Yeah, I have like two smaller islands, two medium-sized islands, three smaller islands, two medium-sized islands to settle, and then I have four settlers going to like this really large island over here, and that should be it. Zulu have completed the statue of Zeus.
dang. That's that really annoying one that just constantly spawns.
Ancient Cav,
Shit.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, at least they're far away from you.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we won't be colonizing the Zulu anytime soon. How historically inaccurate is that? Zulu people making a statue of a Greek god and riding horses.
Right.
If they wanted to be historical, they should like run in whatchamacallit. What do they call those like I don't want to call them like bush skirts because that's kind of whatchamacallit.
Yeah.
Not nice, but I can't think of another term for it. But yeah, that's what they should be doing at this time. Because it is. Oh, actually, it's 550 AD. It's actually much earlier. I forget because we're doing pretty good in terms of technology. Settler. So we got some small islands. Specialist use, so you stop rioting. Two. Okay. And now you're rioting. Finish building harbors in random places that I don't know where they are. Once I go through and name everything myself, maybe I'll remember a bit better where everything is.
Yeah.
That's annoying. They are. They have a cav unit where I want to build my city. Ooh, that's dangerous. You know. I guess I can't build my first city here. Or there.
Okay.
Whoa. So I see, so far I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 barbarians on this one island. And that is not the whole island yet. Okay, let's start moving these guys here. So I'm obviously going to need to move practically my whole military to that island. And this has made some pretty weird stuff happen. Like I've never seen like barbarian clumps like this before in this game. You know?
Yeah. It seems like they've been really concentrated.
Yeah, well I guess they just have like a camp like spawn on an island like this and then they just have nowhere to go.
True.
So you just like sit there. Civil disorder. Gotta love it. I'm tempted to just like spend money on happiness instead of Research. Spend currency on happiness instead of research because of all these cities. I'll double check that as a possibility, maybe another turn. Come on. Yes, that's the one. Let's deal with that. That was risky, but I paid off.
That's all that matters.
If I go down this way. Yeah. There. Then there, okay. Just figuring out where I want all these settlers. And this is safe, this whole area. So actually, if I just put a spearman here, it becomes unsafe because the ruin popped barbarians. Darn it. I was like, oh, there's a choke point here. So I just land my unit on this ruin and then poof, barbarians spawn behind them.
There you go.
So now I have to wait a turn to land all my settlers. Until that's dealt with. I'm sure that'll be dealt with. Because it's just warriors. Temple. Temple. Settler. Because I still need to make, I think, a couple more. Build one there afterwards. Interestingly, I think Tokyo is my largest city with 5. No, Nara, weirdly, is my largest city. Just an island city with 6 pop. Got 12 pop Beijing over there. Look at you.
Yep.
Snap.
Beijing shall grow far beyond anything else.
We'll see if I can catch up to that. I'm gonna aqueduct this city. Finally gonna let it grow. Actually, I'm not, because in free turns I'll switch that city to building the whatchamacallit instead, the wonder I want. Wake worker. And just start moving these workers eventually. So actually, these 2 tiles can be improved. What? Okay, that's fine. Ah, okay, I didn't realize that was... Okay, that's a perfect city spot then. There would be the next city. Oh, no, my bad. Yeah, there would be the next. No, but then I miss out on... That's fine. Not everything needs to be min-maxed. Whatever.
Well, adults should be able to accept that, Russell.
Huh?
How adult of you to be able to accept that?
Yeah, I know. I'm such a mature boy. Send you all the way up there. Whatever happened to that boat I sent? All the way to those islands. It just arrived. I'm glad I asked. Because then I would have had to wait till next turn to settle the city instead of... Look at that. That's some real min-maxing there. Can't stop myself. Just too good.
Sometimes you just got it.
Just build one there. I will not min-max this island. That would be too annoying. But this can be a city, and this can be a city. So that's... No, just put a city there. I cannot. Can I? So wait, 1, 2, 3. How many settlers do I have queued? 1. And queue
At
1
least.
here. 2. 3. And if I can just queue... I already have one here. 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah. So those will be my last 4 settlers.
Nice.
For now.
Of course.
Until it's time for Australia. But like I said, like I can only see 2 tiles of Australia, and I see 4 horsemen. So it's like it'll take a minute.
Historically accurate Australia.
Yep. Let's see, they're actually not horsemen, they're actually kangaroos. I have to deal with the kangaroo population. Oh no, what's the bird that like they sent the military after in Australia?
Emu?
Yeah, the emus. Have you heard of that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They fought 2 different wars and lost both of them.
Yep, against the emus.
The Babylonians built Sun Tzu's Art of War.
Oh, that's I don't think.
But not that big a deal.
Oh no, you know what? They did have that tech for a while. Okay, but you can just switch production to Leonardo's workshop because they don't have that tech.
So I'm gonna have Leonardo's workshop in 14 turns instead.
No, yeah, they don't have that tech, so you're good.
No.
So yeah, that works out.
Minor inconvenience averted.
So this guy can go here. I will have this settler here. And with 2 elite spearmen. Can you get general from fighting barbarians? Or can it only be from other civs?
I think you can get a general from barbarians.
Okay. That would be cool.
I could be wrong, but I'm fairly certain.
Well, thanks for giving me hope. I have like a ton of like level 5 units from like fighting all these barbarians, and so that gives me at least a little bit of hope that one of them is gonna pop and be one of them's gonna give me a general, and I'll get to name a spearman. I see you have some pikemen.
Yep.
See, I can build pikemen. I just haven't. And I don't have any barracks to upgrade my existing units right now. Man, the corruption.
Yeah, that
is
was
so
originally what Sun Tzu was going to do for me. I'm just going to get a bunch of barracks all over the place.
Or at least when you get Leonardo's workshop, you'll get cheaper upgrading costs, which I think is much more valuable, honestly.
Oh yeah,
Like,
for the
it
long term,
saves you
a
so
lot more
much
value.
money. That's why I love it. You know what? I'm just going to... So if I just, like, say I disabled, like, this guy as a specialist. If I was to go to Visor, and where's it? In Kyoto. How many? 10%, 20%, 30%. But then they're still unhappy. That doesn't even solve the problem. So I have to use specialists, in other words. It's so annoying. Damn. Fine. I do not know why my worker is here. EC is like right next to Samara.
No, I'm looking at almost Russia right now.
Like, look to the left of Beijing and to the right of Samara. I just had a worker walk up there randomly. I don't remember telling him to go there. Just walking back. You have to fortify until units can arrive to reinforce. You can... Oh, time to risk it. Gave us maps, thank God. I was blocked another settler on the ruins. I wouldn't exactly call maps a payoff, but it's nice to have maps.
Better than warriors.
Yep. Wow. There's a lot to do. I have a mess of an empire right now. By the way, I think I have whatchamacallit, astronomy now. I can give that to you if you want. And queuing Copernicus' University. Settler. So actually just do that. Yeah, just do that.
I have discovered the English, and they're already annoyed at me. But I can only give them currency.
Nice. They, in turn, can't give you jack.
Yep.
Oh,
They
they
literally
finally
they have 10 gold.
they finally settled a land city on the mainland. They settled in like northern Germany. They've forever been stuck on the British Isles. That's hilarious.
And Zulu
Zululand.
declared war on me.
Wow. Okay, these guys can disembark here and face the full wrath of their army. I'm almost done clearing this island.
Nice.
City. What's in this one? Oh, do you already have settlers? So, hold on. If you already have settlers, 1, 2. Oh no, I'm building extra settlers. Without realizing it.
No, the tragedy.
Switch to a library, fast. Bam. And I screwed up there. Oh well. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 settlers. Where do I put these guys? 1, 2, 3, and then I need 4. So I'm just gonna have 1 settler. I have to find some place to settle. Poor settler. I can't gift you a settler, can I?
No, I don't think so.
Eh. Could just put him in a city.
Mm-hmm.
Have him like rejoin the population of a city, I guess.
Yeah.
I might do that. I might give them to my capital so that my capital can build Copernicus's university faster. Because I have no desire to settle anywhere else right now.
Makes sense.
So once I settle those spots, it's like anything else I'll have to protect from hordes of barbarians. Hey, I see your ship sailing through my land. You're finally exploring here, huh? Are you looking to colonize somewhere?
No, I saw some like villages or whatever on like little islands.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sending a single warrior on that galley to then take them. Because what are they going to do? Try and slap me with a bunch of warriors? Heck, there's nowhere for them to spawn.
Yep.
Except potentially as ships, and that would be annoying. It kind of sucks because they instantly destroy my galley and they'd be stuck there the rest of the
You're talking about like islands that aren't like in the Pacific, right? Like,
No,
okay.
you're off the coast of Africa.
Got it. Okay. Because all those islands, I took all those ruins already, so
Yeah, no.
I don't want to.
No, not the ones I'm headed towards.
Meant to put them in the city. I'll do that.
The Babylonians have expanded almost all the way into Italy.
Nice. Go for it, Babylon. Become the end game threat. We'll be able to take them on no problem, I'm sure. I just have to rebuild, like, rebuild an economy now that I've settled all these cities. And I'm still doing like, I'm like getting like research and stuff. It's like,
Oh yeah, no. Could definitely have been doing worse.
Yeah, so once everything like goes into maximum overdrive, it'll be very good. Settle here and here. You carry workers. Join the capital city. And then I have more pop there. Copernicus's university will be finished in 23 turns.
Zulu's about to. I'm about to lose one of my cities because the Zulus somehow have a dude coming down from the gates of Russia.
Oh wow! Thanks. They can't reinforce that though, so you should be able to take it.
Yeah, it's a one pop that I just settled. It's gonna get destroyed.
Ah, darn it.
Yep.
No escort, huh?
Well, because I cleared out everything, so I was like, oh, it should be good. Shouldn't have to worry about it.
Yeah, makes sense. Well.
like, favorite, and subscribe if you guys want to see more. Always interested in your feedback down in the comment section. You guys have a good one. God bless.